Hello, good morning everyone. So welcome to my video again. So in this occasion, I would like to explain about opening and closing a skill. Before I start to explain about this skill, let me introduce myself. My name is Desak Nyoman Wulandari with student number 181202109. So I'm from Group B Micro Teaching. So in this occasion, I will explain about opening and closing skill. So here is the table contents of my material today. First, I will explain about the definition of opening and closing skill. The second one, I will explain about the component of opening skill and closing skill. And the third one, I will explain about the importance of opening skill and also closing skill in teaching. So let's start from the definition of opening and closing skill. So, opening skill is refers to the teacher activity in preparing students to take a part in the learning process. Meanwhile, the closing skill is an ability of the teacher to end the lesson or to end the core activities by providing comprehensive view all of the material that have been learned before. So next I will explain about the components of opening skill and also closing skill in teaching. The first component in opening skill is greeting. Greeting is where teacher give a warm greeting to the student by asking their condition or say hello to the student to like build connection to the student. And the second one is arousing curiosity, or we can say attract student attention. Here, a teacher gives stimulus to the student to capture and attract their attention to the material given. In this case, a teacher can use simple games or a song, or maybe show pictures or object that related to the material and asking some question related to the object based on the material given. And then next is giving motivation. So here's giving motivation means that teacher need to build a good relationship with the student, like they need to build a good atmosphere, communication atmospheres, so the student will be involved and encouraged in their learning process. The next component is making reference. So making reference mean here is teacher give reference to the students. Do you know what is meant by reference? Reference here is deal with teacher reference by giving a student a question, and the student need to answer this question. This question is related to the material that will be discussed in the learning process. And the next one is making connection. Here making connection, the teacher need to relate or make connection with the previous material, previous material with the material that will be discussed in the learning process. And the last one, is introduce the learning objectives. Here, a teacher need to tell the student about the scope, the purpose of the learning material, what they need to achieve from the material. So by showing them the indicator as well as the learning objective. For example, why a student need to learn this topic. So after student learn this topic, what it will expected a student to do. For example, when a teacher teaching about expression, giving attention, so a student expected to identify the expression of giving attention as well as make a dialogue. So next we move to the component of closing skill. In closing skill, there are two components. The first one is reviewing and the second one is evaluation. In the reviewing, teacher hears as a review student understanding about the material that already discussed by ask them to conclude or summarize the learning material together. But it also can, a teacher also can give a question related to the material. For example, what do you know about this topic after we learned about this topic, or what do you understand about the topic? Okay, the next component is evaluation. In evaluation, is teacher need to give a student assignment or test, and the teacher needs to submit the assignment and the test in that time. So it can in the forms of quiz or action to know student achievement, to know student understanding about the material. So I think that's all about the components of opening and also closing scale. Now let's we move to the next material is about the importance of opening and closing scale in teaching. Okay, the importance of opening scale in teaching is here's by opening scale, it's really help the teacher, the student, I mean, to more motivate to join the class as well as more interest to join the class. Here's that student can also achieve the learning objective properly, because when a teacher give a can do a good thing in opening skill, can attract student attention as well motivated them, the student will achieve their learning objective properly. And then the importance of a closing skill here is teacher can checking student understanding as well as can know their achievement of the material, as well as they can know the progress, how far the student learned about the material. So I think that's all from me about the opening skill and also closing skill, start from the definition, the component, as well as the importance of these two skill. I hope it will be help you to understand about this skill. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.